Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating book that could genuinely change the way you see relationships, friendships, and social connections. It's called The Laws of Connection by David Robson, and it's packed with powerful insights into why some relationships flourish while others fizzle out. If you've ever walked away from a conversation second-guessing yourself, or if you've ever felt like forming deep connections is harder than it should be, this book might just open your eyes to some surprising truths. It turns out that many of the barriers we face when trying to connect with others aren't actually real. They're just cognitive biases playing tricks on us. So, in this video, we'll be breaking down the key ideas from the laws of connection, exploring what makes relationships thrive, and looking at some science-backed strategies to improve our social lives. Let's get into it. One of the most important ideas in this book is that strong social connections aren't just nice to have. They're essential to our well-being. Research shows that meaningful relationships can have as much impact on our health as diet and exercise. People with strong social ties tend to live longer, experience less stress, and even have better cognitive function as they age. But despite this, modern life has made it harder than ever to form real, lasting bonds. David explores some of the invisible barriers that hold us back from forming meaningful relationships, and one of the biggest ones is something called the liking gap. This is the tendency to assume that people don't like us as much as we like them. It's a weird psychological trick. When we meet new people, we're often focused on our own insecurities, wondering if we came across the right way or if we said something awkward. Meanwhile, the other person is usually doing the exact same thing. Studies show that people generally like us more than we think they do, but our self-doubt prevents us from seeing it. Another powerful idea in the book is the beautiful mess effect. This concept is all about vulnerability. We often believe that showing our weaknesses, emotions, or mistakes makes us look bad, but in reality, people tend to connect more deeply with us when we're open and real. Think about it. Have you ever felt more drawn to someone after they shared a personal struggle or an embarrassing story? That's the beautiful mess effect in action. Instead of always trying to appear perfect, embracing our imperfections can actually make our relationships stronger. David also talks about how we can speed up the process of forming deep friendships with something called the fast friendship procedure. Scientists have studied how people bond, and one of the best ways to create instant closeness is to move beyond small talk. Instead of the usual, "How's the weather?" conversations, asking deeper, more personal questions can fast-track connection. If you've ever had a deep late-night talk with someone and felt like you became instant best friends, you've experienced this phenomenon firsthand. Another fascinating section of the book looks at the novelty penalty. This is the idea that when we meet new people, we tend to judge them based on first impressions, which can often be inaccurate. The problem is, we rarely give people a second chance if they don't make a great first impression. David explains how our brains take shortcuts when assessing others, leading us to dismiss potential friendships before they even have a chance to grow. The takeaway here? Give people a little more time before making up your mind about them. You might be surprised at who turns out to be a great friend. The book also touches on different cultural perspectives on connection, like the Japanese concept of ame. In Western cultures, we often see independence as a strength, but ame embraces emotional dependence in a healthy way. It's about trusting and relying on others without feeling like a burden. This challenges the idea that we always need to be completely self-sufficient to have strong relationships. One of the biggest takeaways from the laws of connection is that building better relationships isn't just about luck or chemistry. It's about understanding the psychological forces at play and making small shifts in how we interact with others. Whether it's overcoming the liking gap, embracing vulnerability, or simply giving people more chances, these insights can help us form deeper, more meaningful connections in all areas of life. So, if you're looking for a book that will help you improve your relationships, boost your social confidence, and understand the hidden psychology behind human connection, The Laws of Connection is definitely worth a read. That's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe for more book reviews and insights. Also, check the description below for links to any useful resources, including where you can get the book. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.